I'm Helen of Cinderhelly Nails. Welcome to my channel. In this video we are going colourful, ready for spring and summer. I'm working on Lottie, which is my practice hand from Flexi Finger, and I have applied my tips. These are the Gem Stiletto tips, and now I'm just using my Perfect Nails clear acrylic to do my thin clear base. If you were working on an actual person, you would want to do all your natural nail prep first before applying your tips and doing your thin clear base. But Lottie doesn't need all of that, so we can go straight in to the action. In this set I will be using acrylic from Perfect Nails, and I've got the pink Masque cover powder. For colour I have got Pout, which is this gorgeous pink from Glam and Glits. I have got Boardwalk, which is a purple, also from Glam and Glits. And one of my favourites, Karen, this beautiful sunshine spring yellow, again a Glam and Glits coloured acrylic. For glitter I'm using Flower Lay. This is a beautiful mix from the nail team, and this whole design was inspired by this glitter. I will often choose something like a glitter or a sticker material and design my set around that, and this is what I decided to use. So to start off with, I've got some of this magical mermaidy material, and I'm just going to apply that to the tip on the middle two nails, so the middle finger and the ring finger. So I've gone in with a wash of clear acrylic, just very thin, place the material where I want it, and then using a little bit of plastic over top so that I can press and push and make sure that material is stuck right down. By using that bit of plastic material, I can really get my fingers in, push it down, hold it down, and not have to worry that I personally am touching any product. And then I'm just going to leave that to finish setting and do the same on this finger. So picking up just a little bead of clear acrylic and then just washing it down just the tip. So from the natural free edge, well, natural she says, to the tip, and then get my piece of material and place it where I want it, holding it underneath while I get that bit of plastic, and then really pushing it down, pinching it underneath to make sure I've stretched it out, and then I can use my body heat to help that acrylic set to hold that material in place. It will take a little bit longer on a practice hand because there is no actual body warmth, so that is why I like to use my own. And then when it's stuck, that bit of plastic will just peel off and leave that material in place. We can then cut the excess off. I've just cut the bulk of it off with a big pair of scissors, and then I'll go in with my little stalk scissors just to get rid of all the excess. Which I did off camera. So on the index finger and the pinky I am doing marbles just at the cuticle, halfway down the nail and on a little bit of an angle, and my favourite kind of angle, a jaunty angle. Now marbles are probably my least favourite type of nail art because I really struggle with anything where it's not sort of perfect. I'm not saying my work is always perfect at all, but marbles are very fluid, very free going, and I really don't get on with them. And you're going to see that in this first one because it's not a marble, it's a mess. I do end up going back to it 3 or 4 times throughout the design to try and fix it. I don't enjoy doing marbles. There we go, I have said it. I've held my hands up. Love doing them with gel polish though. So, but anyway, yeah, I suppose in the end this one turned out alright, but I was much happier with the one on the pinky, so we're going to talk through that a little bit more. I've started with the pink and the purple, and I've just sort of swooshed those two together to start off my marble, and then a bit of the yellow and the pink. Now with marbles you want to work small beads and wet. The wetter the better. And like I said, small beads, so we're not building lots and lots of bulk. I found, for me, I get on better doing marbles when I do a colour at a time. I don't try and do 2 beads and then use my brush to drag through and get that marble effect. I'm much better individual beads and then building it that way. So that's what I did on the pinky, and I was much happier. So teeny tiny wet beads. Glam and Glits, so pigmented you can get away with the smallest amount, and that's what you want for a marble. And then I'm just going backwards and forwards between the colours, doing strips. They don't have to be straight, they're just, you know, the wonkier the better sort of thing, overlapping the colours, and then you just keep going until you've got the look you want. There's no right or wrong way for it to look. I did go back to my index finger and try and fix it doing each colour as I did on the pinky. Because I'd worked with the little wet beads, it was very thin layers, so I could go back to fix it and I wasn't adding bulk. Now I did go back a couple more times, but I've not kept it all in because otherwise this video was just going to be me trying to fix an index nail. But with marbles, if you don't like how it looks, just add some glitter, because glitter fixes everything. Now that I'm happier with it, I'm going to add some of the pink Masque cover powder on the middle 2 nails, just at the cuticle, and then I'm going to blend it down just to where the material starts, so just a little way. I don't want to cover it all, I'm going to be adding glitter anyway, I just wanted something there at the nail bed and the cuticle. And we're going to let that dry, and I'm going to move on to the thumb. I don't normally do a thumb in my videos, but because that index finger was so I thought I'd leave the thumb in because that one worked much better as a marble. And again, as you can see, I'm doing it each colour at a time, not trying to do 2 or 3 colours and drag my brush through. If that works for you, go for it, that's fine, but this is what works best for me. I find I can be more how I like to work doing it this way and still get a marbly kind of look. And I do have to say I loved how these 3 colours looked together, worked together, and they were such sunny spring summer vibes to me and worked beautifully with the glitter, which hopefully you will see very shortly when I start applying glitter. So just finishing off that thumb, and now moving back, starting on the pinky. Apologies, I'm not very in shot at that precise moment in time. Here we go. And I'm going to apply some of that glitter just at the tip. I'll overlap the marble slightly, but only a little bit. Now with this glitter, it's got some big chunky flowers, so I tipped some of it out so that I could pick up some individual flowers, and I will go back and do that when I've got sort of the base glitter. This glitter's got a lot of iridescent in it. It's also got some matte pink, purple and yellow dots and stars, so you can see where I got the colour inspiration from. So I'm just building it up how I want it, getting a good mix of the matte shapes and the iridescent. Not worrying if I've not got any of the flowers, because as I said, I've tipped some of it out so that I can pick up some flowers. And if you've got a glitter mix with a sort of a bigger, chunkier shape, tipping it out to pick them up individually is a great way of being able to place them. On the middle 2 nails, I'm just going to apply that over top of where I did the nail bed colour. It doesn't matter if I don't get right up to the cuticle, that's what my nail bed colour was for, and I'm just bringing it down ever so slightly over the material. Don't know what was going on with that bead, but we'll try again. So with the glitter, it's a little bit of clear acrylic into the glitter and then use the tip of the brush to move those shapes around, get the coverage you want. The chunkier the glitter, the smaller the beads I prefer to work with, so that you've got a little bit more control. And then on this nail, as you can see, I now sort of fixed that one, so I was happier, but that was 3 or 4 attempts. Just doing the same, so covering the tip with that glitter, just overlapping the marble ever so slightly. If I hadn't fixed that marble, I would have covered it a lot more with glitter. So just getting that how I want it with those shapes. And then I'm going to go back to the pinky, a little bit of clear acrylic just to wash. This works as glue, and then I'm going to place some flowers. On the middle two, I'm going to have the flowers sort of cascading down that material, and hopefully you can see them a little bit better here. And then I'm going to do the same on the middle and on the index finger. Back to the thumb, and we need to add some glitter to this. So I'm just going to apply it where the marble ends, just along that line. I'm not worrying about covering the entire nail bed. I'm bringing it down the marble slightly, and just going with it until I'm sort of happy. That's just how I work. I just keep going until I think, yep, that's good, I'm happy with that, we'll stop. So just adding a little bit more, making sure I've got a good mix of the iridescent, the different coloured matte glitters, not worrying if there's no flowers. Then that little corner bit where I haven't got anything, I'm just going to apply some of my cover powder and just fade that over top of the glitter. If you are not one of those people who like having the glitter coming out from underneath the cover powder, do the cover first and then the glitter on top, but personally I quite like it, and I am going to go and add some flowers, so yeah, kind of got it both ways. So now that's applied, I'm going in just a wash of clear, and then I'm just going to add some of those beautiful little flowers. You often find in the pot they kind of stick together and stack up, so you might find you need to get the flowers out and then just break them apart with your finger, otherwise you'll have a stack of loads. So here is the design all laid, and I'm happy with it. So now we need to cap these in clear acrylic, build up all my structure and apex, and then we can file these to shape. And here is the design all filed and buffed and ready to finish off. So going in with my sanitizer and a wax strip, you could use a lint-free wipe, whatever you prefer, giving them a good clean, get rid of any dust or any yucky things that we don't want in the finished nail. And this also gives you an idea of what that finished design is going to look like when top coated. So I'm using my Perfect Nails top gel. It's my favourite, it's what I always use on my acrylic designs, and I'm just going to top coat all of these nails. With the colours, the glitter, the material, there's enough going on that I felt this design didn't need any crystals or bling. But again, it's personal preference. If you like a bit of bling, which you all know I do, but if you do, then go for it. And I will just swipe the brush underneath because I just feel that really helps to bring out the iridescent or a glassy finish to your tip. So I'm going to finish applying my top coat to all of these nails, and then we will pop in my lamp to cure for 60 seconds, and then this design is done. And here is the design all cured and finished. Don't forget, if you are working on a client or even on yourself, you want to finish off with your cuticle oil. But I think this design is the perfect transition from the wet, windy, miserable winter into spring and summer. I do hope you like it too. So that is the end of this video. Make sure you check out the description box because I will pop product links and details in there for you. If you are new to my channel, please click subscribe so you can check out more of my other designs and videos, and also follow me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. The links are all in the description box. I would love to know what you think of this design, so please leave me any comments down below, and if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will be back later in the week with a few more designs for you, but until then, enjoy your Monday, take care, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye! Mwah.